for committing the effort and time bringing this week's genetic week to our center. As you are all aware, the Penang Science Clusters have 5 foundation pillars: enabling sustainable education for very young kids, cultivating innovating research for older kids, education in life science and medical fields, engaging the community and mentoring young technopreneurs.
Gentlemen, a very good morning from my side as well, and thank you for joining us today for the launch of the Braun Genetics Week here at the wonderful Penang Science Cafe. Who would have known that it becomes such a huge success in such a short time since we opened it not long ago. And I also hope that you all already had your kopi-o, because it's Monday morning and you need to be awake and alert for a very exciting week of science. Over the next 5 days, there will be almost 250 students from all over Penang who will participate in the different genetic workshops conducted by a team of scientists from the University of Kazakhstan.
Ms. Anna Maria Braun, the President of Braun Asia Pacific, Dr. Yu Chun-Dong, the Director of the Penang Science Cluster, our guest from Germany, Professor Wolfgang Nellen, the founder of Science Bridge, University of Kassel, Germany, teachers from Sekolah Kebangsaan Francis Light, Convent Relay, and Methodist Girls' School in Penang. Ms. Chang Wing Wang, the Chief Information Officer of Penang Development Corporation. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and salam proseh everyone. Now, I'm honored to be here at the launch of the Braun Genetics Week. First, let me begin by thanking Braun for always generously contributing to build the future of youth for Penang. Now, Braun is stepping forward this time in a unique way to organize the genetics workshops run by a world-class German university to inspire our youth and generate interest in genetic sciences. Today, there will be 248 students from the ages of 10 to 18 from 15 primary and secondary schools in Penang Island and the mainland will be taking part in these genetics workshops beginning today over a 5-day period. Now, why is it that I appreciate Braun's efforts? It's because in 2009, the newly formed Penang State Government, we were aware that the linchpin of the future prosperity rests on our ability to build human talent, especially those specializing in the areas of science and technical-based subjects. We were quite alarmed at that time when we were told that the interest in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics or STEM was fast declining. And it was proven true a few years later when the PISA rankings, the Program for International Students Assessment under the UNESCO, put our 15-year-old Malaysian students not just behind Singapore, South Korea, or Hong Kong, but even behind students from Thailand and Vietnam. We feel that we have to arrest that decline. So the Penang State Government decided to undertake an initiative together with the private sector. We formed a partnership in 2010 to promote science education, which we call the Penang Science Cluster, PSC, to inspire the spirit of innovation amongst Penangites, especially amongst the young. And this public-private partnership embodied in the Penang Science Cluster continues to break new ground, and of course, I believe is the most dynamic science cluster in Malaysia, which combines both public, private, as well as people's participation. I think the secret of that success of the PSC is that the government of Penang was willing to put money in, and then after that get out of the way, so that the experts can be left to do what they do best. And this was something that is never done in Malaysia. Because any government that puts money in, they want to interfere and get involved. And you know what happens when government gets involved. Nothing ever works. So we decided to have a paradigm shift. Just like this building, we spent 20 million ringgit for this building, over a 30 years lease. It doesn't belong to Penang Science Cafe, no. It belongs to the state government. But we let Dr. Yu run it, because we believe that he has the expertise to do it. Of course, if he doesn't do it well, then we take it back from him. But we have no complaints so far. And I think this is the model when you talk about education. Don't get the government involved. Let them put the seed money and get industry experts, those who know the demands of the market, those who know which fields of science, which area, even in a particular field of science, is relevant to the marketplace. Especially how science, applied science can change our lives. And we are happy that this model has seen success. Anna was saying that she never expected that outstanding success, even though we are only a year old. But I think that is due to the fact that the government is willing to step back. And we are stepping back and letting experts come in. Not just Dr. Yu, but also experts from companies like Braun and other companies to step in and deal directly with the issue, grapple with the issue of education, so that skills, real skills, can be taught to the students. You want to impart knowledge, it cannot be a top-down approach. You want to impart knowledge, it cannot be by memory work. Science should be experienced. After all, the basis of all scientific theories is experiential. Science cannot be taught. I think it must be experienced. And I think when students can experience science, they will definitely be attracted to it. And it's when you experience science, you discover the wonders, even the magic of science. And how do we do the magic? You don't bore the students to death with teachers on the blackboard repeating theories and theories and theories. You let them experience the beauties of principles, Bernoulli principles, Doppler effect. I think this just cannot be taught. They have to experience. And I think this is the basis of this initiative by the Malaysian. And over the past 6 years since we started the Penang Science Cafe, this is not the first Penang Science Cafe, this is a center. We started one, I think, a few years back in Braun, very small one, as a pilot project. And seeing its success, we decided that we can plunge in, put in a substantial 20 million ringgit investment. And the Penang Science Cafes, where we interact directly with the students, and at the same time, get scientists, not just teachers, but scientists who have invented stuff, engineers, technicians, to deal directly with the students. And you make science become alive. Science is not dead, science become alive. And we have those who have invented products, who make things work with their hands. And when they teach the students, I'm sure the students can feel their passion, and that science is indeed alive. And that's why I think based on these principles, the Science Cafes was formed, and we are now spreading our wings around the state. This will be, of course, headquarters, where we hope to get all the students under one roof. And you can see that this is an incredibly lovely building, a world-class heritage building, and of course one of our jewels. And the fact that this is converted not for profit, but for for education is again unprecedented, something that is never done in Malaysia, first time in Penang. And I must say this, that I'm an admirer of Germany. They always ask me, what do you envisage Penang? Do you envisage Penang to be like Singapore or Hong Kong? I said no. You ask me frankly, I envisage Penang to be like one of the German cities. Because Germany has not only a rich philosophical and intellectual heritage, they are masters of technology and organization. You don't believe that Germans are masters of organization? Look at the World Cup. Who won the last World Cup? And they don't have Lionel Messi. They don't have any star players. And yet, they can beat Brazil 7-1. And of course, they beat Argentina 1-0. German efficiency and organization. But what strikes me about Germany is when I go there, it's so livable. Of course, Germans have higher expectations, but it's so livable. And we hope that we can at least emulate some of these features. A livable city for the people. They are designed not for the rich, they are designed not for the powerful, they are designed for those who live there. Especially the bicycle lanes. I love the bicycle lanes. So we want to have that. We are starting to build bicycle lanes. We want to have that. Now, of course, the German education system, the vocational training is the best in the world, which we already started in Penang, dual vocational training, where, of course, you learn and work at the same time in the factories. We are again the first state in Malaysia to undertake that. But what strikes me is this. German language, despite many of its famous philosophers, musicians, not just Beethoven, not just Carl Jung, but so many of them, yet you see Germans able to master another language, English. I think that is unique. Of many northern European countries. But for Germany, despite their rich history and heritage, Germans are open enough that they are not so possessive that they reject other language, they master language. A little bit different from France. And I think this is one of the secrets of the German miracle. German economic success, German scientific and technological achievement. And I think in Malaysia, we have our national language, just as the Germans do, but we should also master English, the way the Germans have mastered English. I think that is the secret of success. Of course, for me, Germany is close to my heart. The jewel of German companies is Braun. And we have the lovely Anna here in Penang. We are so proud to have her here, living in Penang, is part of our community to help us make our dream of Penang being a center of excellence, especially for science and technology come true. So, I better get back on genetics week. So here at the Penang Science Cafe, it is, I would say, nearly a Class 1 heritage building. It only inaugurated in December last year. Has become an oasis of learning for those thirsty for scientific knowledge. I think what we observed over the last 1 year, that surprisingly, it is rural kids from rural schools who are more hungry and thirsty for knowledge. Is that so? And I think the reason is because they are not as exposed as those kids from urban areas. And I think this is very important. we have smart kids from rural schools, and we are giving them a platform for them to be exposed and to be inspired by science. A rare opportunity for rural kids, where you may find the next engineer or scientist there. At least consider an opportunity for a career in science and technology. So, once again, I think this offers another opportunity for kids to know about the wonders of genetics, courtesy of B. Braun. Now, this subject, genetics, is still new, and of course, considered largely untapped frontier of science in Malaysia. There are many opportunities in basic and clinical research, in medical professions, even in patent law, agriculture, marine biology, food, education, and environment. As genetic testing becomes more common and a part of many routine medical evaluations, more lab geneticists will be needed to perform the tests. Clinicians and counselors will be needed to interpret and explain the results to individuals and families, and doctors, of course, needed to treat them. Now, the career options available to those trained in genetics are countless. And more importantly, geneticists can make a difference in the lives of people and society through their discoveries. And most important of all is that they can make our lives healthier and maintain a high quality of life. As Penang grows its biomedical industry, we see a convergence with the existing world-class electronics cluster already here in Penang. Penang can become a leading knowledge cluster in Malaysia with our 3 T's. The 3 T's of talent, technology, and tolerance of new ideas. We are fortunate that B. Braun is willing to lend a hand to realize this aspiration. And once again, I want to thank Anna, I want to thank B. Braun and the wonderful people of B. Braun for helping us together with many other companies. And B. Braun is one of my favorite companies because we have so many Penangites who work in B. Braun. And not because they work in B. Braun, but because of the longevity of their service. They work for, I think, 30 years. They never want to leave B. Braun. It's very unusual to see a foreign company coming so close to the hearts of the local population. And that's why, as I said, that B. Braun is always my favorite company. Of course, I know Professor B. Braun, but when you see Professor B. Braun and you see Anna, you of course love Anna. Everybody loves Anna. Let's give her a round of applause. So let us try to utilize this rare opportunity and, of course, maximize the presence of professors who are here. Professor Gugam again, I know this is the first trip to Penang. We hope that you can come more often. I can see many of our scientific endeavors, not here, but also even in Konta, our Penang Tech Dome. You can visit there. Of course, our STEM teaching. And on October the 8th, Penang will be opening the Malaysia's first digital library. That will be on the 8th of October. Again, through an association with another multinational corporation. So once again, thank you for making this week a Science and Technology Week on genetics. Enjoy, learn, and delight in the wonders of science. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, PM. One more big round of applause for PM for recognizing B. Braun for our effort for the genetics. Thank you very much. You're enjoying yourself? Yes?
just names one parent. Or they mean one parent.